Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking. If you're not new here, what's up, bestie? I really do appreciate you guys so much for clicking on this channel. My name is Amir, and I do a bunch of random different things here. Sometimes I do talk about movies. Sometimes I just do little chaotic video essays, and sometimes I review YouTubers. I do a bunch of different stuff. I just do whatever the wind blows to me. You know what I mean? Anyways, so yes, it is October. It is the month of pumpkin spice and bitches fighting on Twitter, as we know. I am a horror connoisseur of sorts. I'm a very big fan of horror. And I have been going on a little horror marathon, watching movies I've already watched before and watching new movies. I have a video planned at the end of this year. Hopefully I can get it out. Well, not at the end of this year. What is wrong with me? At the end of this month. I have a video planned, and hopefully I can get it out before the month is over. So today, I guess you guys can probably tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Final Destination. If you don't know what Final Destination is basically a horror film franchise set to give people anxiety about shit. Literally, that's the whole premise. No, but the movies are usually about somebody, you know, about a group of people going on a trip or doing something, basically getting ready to do something normal that we do in everyday life, whether it be riding a plane, getting on a roller coaster, or driving on the freeway. And one of the people has a premonition of everybody dying. They stop everybody from going on said thing that's going to kill them. The thing happens, they all survive, and then slowly death starts to pick them off one by one because they tricked death or escaped death or whatever.
Oh, she passed away? Oh. All right.
Is my camera blurry? I hope not. But yeah, that's basically what Final Destination is. And I watched all the Final Destinations a while ago, but my little brother had came over to spend the night, and we watched 1 and 2, and because he had never seen it, and you know, it made me think. I want to talk about this. The reason I want to talk about this is because Final Destination came out in an era that was, I don't know how to describe it. I just feel like the early 2000s, that like whole era, people, oop, did I just hit the microphone? I think I did. Okay. But I feel like the early 2000s, I feel like that whole era was very much like, not people were careless, but people were like having a good time. People were living, being free, doing them. And then this movie came out and just fucked all that over. This movie literally instilled anxiety in so many generations of so many different things. Like, I feel like it accomplished an interesting mission. Another thing about Final Destination that's very interesting is that Final Destination, after the third one, I would say, it was like horror. No, I would say probably after the second one. I don't know. Probably third or second. Around the third or fourth one where it started. It was like, it started to become like comedy because the CGI was like real bad. It just, some of the deaths were like interestingly outrageous. But there were some that still, no matter what, still scared the shit out of me. So I want to go over some of those deaths and how terrifying they were. So I guess we'll just get started.
Here we go!
Death number 1 that I want to talk about, plane rides. In the first Final Destination movie, they got on the plane and the premonition scene was of them all dying on the plane and everything. That terrified me. That terrified me for years from getting on planes. And I had to ride planes a lot when I was a kid due to like family traveling and stuff like that and doing things for work. Yeah, no, to this day, I still do get that little bit of anxiety about getting on a plane because I'm like, what if this happens? So yeah, that's not a fun thing.
Fuck no, baby.
The next thing is also car pileups. So the car pileup that happened in Final Destination 2, I think it was 2. That situation is always terrifying to me because I drive every day. So driving, you know, driving is scary, period. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I'm just always terrified of driving. Every time I get on a freeway, I'm just like, or every time I'm just driving anywhere, I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared something's gonna happen. I'm scared. I don't know. The car pileup in Final Destination 2 really terrified me, and I was a kid when I saw that, so that terrified me from ever wanting to learn how to drive or be in a car again. The number one thing that terrified me in particular about that though was the log truck. Anytime I see a log truck now when I'm like driving, I stay away from it. I get far away. I ain't fucking with it.
I see you. We good. Okay. We good. I see. We see each other. We good.
Roller coaster rides. Yeah, roller coaster rides were another thing that terrified the shit out of me because of Final Destination. Final Destination 3 started off with the roller coaster rides. Now, here's the thing. There have been an influx, I don't know if you guys have realized, of roller coaster accidents and amusement park accidents happening recently. I'm never getting on another amusement park ride in my life. I'm just being honest with y'all. If I go to Universal Studios like I've always dreamed of going, I'm not getting on a ride. I'm going to go and have fun, you know, doing all the other stuff and the other little attractions and getting food and having a good time. But I'm not fucking with the roller coaster rides.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really, really scared.
Another thing I'm terrified of, head being crushed between weights. I forgot which Final Destination movie this was, but I've had nightmares about this for years. And every time I go to the gym, I'm really, really, really careful and scared of going near certain, like, equipment. Because, like, it was a scene where this guy was working out in Final Destination, and then something happened where the weights smashed his head. Oh my gosh. Weights are dangerous too, y'all. I'm just saying. When I was a kid, I was like, I'd rather be unhealthy and alive than healthy and dead. Am I wrong? The next thing is racetracks. Final Destination. So I've never had the desire to go to a racetrack thing where they be, you know, driving. Never had the desire to do that. Final Destination killed any desire that may have ever happened in my future. I never will go, and I will make sure that none of my family goes, because that's one thing I will say. That premonition scene, that one creeped me the hell out, like, a lot. And then when I saw that there were some racetrack like situations where people have died in those manners in real life, I was like, oh, I'm good. I don't need to mess with it. Lawnmowers. So a lot of people don't really remember this scene when I bring it up to them. I've remembered it all my life, with the lawnmower and the rock, and it flew through the woman's eye. Every time I'm around lawnmowers now, I'm literally freaked out. I'm like, stay away from me, please. Like, my heart is beating so fast. I do not want to be near that. Like, that's terrifying. And especially because I know that rocks can be shot out the lawnmower if you're lawnmowing and a rock is right there. That's dangerous. Like, oh no. Gymnastics. Gymnastics is the next thing. So Candace's death, and I think Final Destination 5? Candace's death with the whole gymnastics thing. Yeah, no, that made me scared. And my sister wanted to go into gymnastics too, and I remember I was just like, please, please, please be safe. Like, I had so much anxiety and I had so much fear on that one. Like, no. LASIK eye surgery. I need glasses. I wear glasses sometimes, you know, if I feel like actually seeing. You know what, should I put my glasses on for the rest of the video? But yeah, no, I put on glasses some of the times because I need them very badly. And my mom always like, I think you should get LASIK eye surgery, because there's times where I forget my glasses places. And I'm like, no, I never will. You know why, Mom? Because I don't want to get my eyes lasered into and then I fall out of a window and die. Is the logicking? Is it doing what it needs to do? I'm just saying. So yeah, all those different things gave me anxiety for years, and I feel like everybody I talked to that watched the Final Destination movies, it did the same thing to them, which that means that those movies actually achieved their goal. I think those movies were kind of created just to show people how terrifying everyday life and things in everyday life can actually be, and how you never know when your moment is. You never know when you're going to, you know, croak. Rewatching those movies now, I feel like I've grown since then. I used to be really, really, really terrified of all of those things I just named. Like, literally wanted to cry and ball up in a corner if I had to go near those things. But as I've gotten older and as I've like lived life and I've seen things and just gotten an understanding of certain things, it still gives me a little bit of anxiety inside. I can't say that every time I pass some lawnmower, my heart don't go, you know? But I will say that I think that I've grown to the point that I'm not that terrified anymore. I'm just like, you know what? If I die, and I guess that's what was meant to happen in that moment. I guess that was the end of my time. And if I don't, then great. I'm happy. I will never complain about that. I'm grateful. Yeah, I feel like I've grown since I was a kid when I used to watch these. And now I gotta see my brother probably go through the same thing. I want to hear you guys talk about it in the comments below. Tell me, you know, what are some of the Final Destination deaths that terrified you, that shook you to the core, and what are some that just were goofy and silly to you? And also, how did you get over those fears that movie instilled in you? But yeah, So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are awesome. If you like this video, please leave a like on this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. I can't wait to see you guys again. And yeah, so stay safe and